Now, the country will fall silent at 11 o'clock this morning as people around the country pay tributes to those who made the ultimate sacrifice. I'm delighted to say that joining us now is a veteran and clinical advisor at Help for Heroes, Janine Whiteley. Janine, thanks so much for joining us. And first and foremost, thank you for your service, which spanned 25 years and 4 tours of Afghanistan.
It did, and it flew.
It did, and it what, sorry?
It flew. It went really quickly.
Well, that's good to hear, because I'm sure it was an enormous challenge. And I mean, how did it fly by? I guess it's because of that sense of service.
It did. I joined the Navy at 16 and managed to go through the ranks. And I joined as a Wren and transferred to the nursing branch probably about 7 years into my career. So I was able to actually have a really good career out of the service that I had. And
you recently were honoured for this with the Cavell Star Award, named after a renowned World War I nurse, an award you obviously richly deserved, but had no idea was coming your way. Is that right?
That's totally true. I was really shocked because, to be honest, any of my team around the country who does my job could have got that award because it's a really, really good team. But I guess it's a privilege, and to be able to have done the tours in Afghanistan, seen the impact of what conflict does, and then do a full circle, join Help for Heroes and be able to provide the service we do to veterans to help them move forward later on, it's really special.
Janine, I wonder if we just touch on that illustrious career that Wilfred mentioned there. 25 years in the Navy, 4 tours of Afghanistan. When you reflect back on that career, what stays with you the most?
Friendships, if I'm honest, because you can be in the worst place experiencing the worst things, but if you've got your comrades, your friends around you, you can achieve anything, really. And obviously, in my 4 tours of Afghanistan, there were some really poignant moments where looking after people that had been injured, you want to do the best for the families. So that was really memorable, I guess, on a day like today, where you look at the whole sort of period.
And then what does today mean to you after such a long career, and also, starting in the Navy when you were just 16?
I think partly because of this job, it reminds me that it wasn't just about the world wars. There's lots of conflicts like Northern Ireland, Aden, Falklands that really impact people. So I come from a bit of a different lens now, not just because I've done service, but because there's lots of people out there who needs a lot more support around how those conflicts and being in the forces have affected them and impacted them later on in their lives. So today's really poignant, it's really special, and I think it's something that for all veterans and their families is really important, because behind every veteran there's lots and lots of family. So mine were really impacted from my tours, going away, what I'd seen.
Well, Janine, again, we thank you for your service, and we thank your family as well for putting up, and take your time on this if you need be, but it's why you believe so strongly in Help for Heroes.
Yeah, it is, because I think they recognise that service can impact people in so many ways. Like, really good impacts. Like, I've had a brilliant career, but there are times when it can impact people in not so good ways. And there's so much support that veterans can get now from Help for Heroes and from other charities that can help them move forward. So, I work daily with people who struggle with what they've been through and how to move forward, whether it's with physical health or with mental health. And I think that's probably the biggest message from this, if I could say it, is that please reach out, because there is help out there.
Janine, we thank you so much for your time today. We thank you even more so for your service this day of all days. That does it for us this hour. We'll be back at the top of the hour with all of the day's top stories.